Welcome to the Toxin Terminator, helping people to restore and renew their health by removing the toxins from the home and their lives. Join in as industry thought leaders help you understand the physical and emotional effects these products can have on you and your family, and the safe alternatives you can use to remove the hidden toxins for renewed health. Now, please welcome your host, the Toxin Terminator herself, Amy Carlson.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of my Toxin-Free holiday shopping series. You know, I believe that disease is preventable and reversible by lifestyle changes. I truly believe that what we eat, how we move, and our environment play an integral role in whether we're going to develop disease or not. And even the CDC agrees with me on that. So as we're moving into the holiday season, and we're doing all of our shopping, why not make some better choices of the products that we're using inside of our home? And I'm taking you room by room through your entire home, giving you great suggestions on some toxin-free products that you can replace what you're currently using. Now, in episode number 1, we did the kitchen, and so you'll want to make sure that you go back and watch that. In episode 2, we are talking everything about the bathroom, and let's give ourselves that gift of wellness in the new year. Doesn't that sound like a good plan? Tell me, where are you watching from, and what is it like? It's Friday, it's sunny, it's a little brisk where I am, but it is a beautiful day out today. All right, so let's get into it, because what I'm doing is I'm showing you over the last 7, almost 8 years now, I've had the opportunity to use a lot of different products in my home and experiment around with lots of different things. And I'm giving you the best of the best. These are the products that are tried and true. I keep coming back to time after time, and what I use inside of our home. Now, I can't share the links on this live video or in a podcast episode. So sorry if you're listening. Make sure you tune into my YouTube channel. You can watch, there, or listen to this podcast. But at my website, I have the guide with all of the links. So if you're interested in any of the products, you'll be able to jump right into that. And it's scrolling right across the screen if you happen to be watching live. So I want to touch base on really some of the most common things that and I have to talk about women because I'm a woman and that's what I use every day, right? So I want to talk about common things, shampoo, conditioner, body washes, deodorants, lotions, makeup, skincare, those type of things. Is that okay with everybody? Let's dig in, shall we? So last time I went kind of product by product, and this time I'm going to go company by company because each company has kind of some different things in it. And I'll share with you just a little bit of what I like about that particular company. So first and foremost, I use Young Living for so many of the products that I use inside my home. And I started out with them. They were my gateway into healthy living. And trust me, I've tried a whole lot of other companies, but I really keep coming back to Young Living because I do like their purity. So in terms of products that I use in the bathroom, I love their body washes. So that is number 1. I use a ton of their body washes. I also love their lotions for in the bathroom. And they just came out this past summer with this new skincare line called Bloom. And I am absolutely loving it. It is a skin brightening. So for me, being plus 50, I love this because it helps to correct and repair the sun damage that I've had to my skin. It brightens up the skin, and they have the cleanser. There is a serum and also a lotion, and I really like the Bloom skincare. Also with Young Living, I love their oral care. So they've got this Thieves line of oral care. Now, if you know me, before, and I say before, and I'm so grateful for it, I got cold sores right and left. It was a constant nonstop for me, always having cold sores in my mouth. They were either stress induced, that's what I thought, or what I ate, that's what I thought. But they were also product induced. If you read your toothpaste packages and you go to the back of it, on the carton, not on the tube itself, but on the carton, there's a safety warning. And I encourage you all to go check out that safety warning if you're buying your toothpaste in a grocery store. Check that out. But since I switched over to a clean brand of toothpaste, I just don't get them. Now, I will from the sun, being out in the sun, if I do not wear lip protection, and I'll get to that in a moment. But their oral care is outstanding, and they have toothpaste, several different types of toothpaste. They have kids products. If you have little ones, I know many of my grandkids use a lot of their bathroom products for our kids with body washes, shampoos, lotions, and they have floss and mouthwash. So I really, really like all of those products. Now, also, Young Living has essential oils, and I'm not going to make this a whole class about essential oils, but what I will tell you, and I can do another podcast about those, is I use essential oils to replace everything I used to take over the counter, and I'm tying in medicine cabinet into the bathroom because that's where I host my stuff. So everything that I used to go to an over-the-counter product for, I have found an essential oil that does just as good of job, if not better, to utilize. So I don't use anything over the counter anymore and haven't for 7 years. And I encourage you to check that out. Essential oils are fantastic for that. Also, I use them in the bath. I use them in my lotions. For instance, I'll show you this. It's a different company with their lotions, and I'll talk about this company in a minute. But when we first moved into our new house here in Gold Canyon, we didn't have the water filtration system hooked up. Well, I can't go a week without taking a shower and without bathing, right? So geranium is an essential oil that helps remove chlorine from the body, and I added that to my lotion. There's just one helpful tip for you. There's so many uses with it, but I take a big, huge glass jar that has a screw top lid, and I fill that with Epsom salts, and I have a little scoop inside there, and I put about for me in the Epsom salts, I put about a half a cup's worth inside of a bath. But what I do is I take my empty essential oil bottles and I just put them upside down inside that Epsom salt. And that Epsom salt is going to leach out all of that, goodness that's still inside the bottle. And I have a nice aromatic bath silk to do. So try that out. It is fantastic. So Young Living is one company I love. Oh, and also too, makeup. 100% I use Young Living. I've tried many other brands. And since we're talking makeup right now, I will talk about Beauty Counter. They are one that if you go to safercosmetics.org, they're highly, highly rated and recommended through them. And also, Beauty Counter has gotten, I believe, the EWG stamp of approval as well. And they have awesome cosmetics as well. So that's another company that I really like for cosmetics, and I put that link on the bottom. Young Living has both mineral-based and liquid-based now for foundation, and all of the rest of the products are a mineral-based. So my blush that I use, my eyeshadows that I use, what I use for my eyebrows, those are all mineral-based, and I love it because it's so forgiving. I can play with it, darken it, decrease it, lighten it up. For me that wants to play around with my makeup, I love, love, love the mineral makeup. So that's just my recommendation for that. Now, skincare, again, I use Young Living, but there's one other product, two other products actually that I've incorporated into my skincare. Well, let's first do this. I apologize. I'm going to back it up a second here. Another company that I really like, and I know I did not introduce them in the kitchen, is called Plain Products. And this is, I'm showing, so if you're watching this, I'm showing there. This is a stainless steel container. When you order from them, you get the containers, and then they send you refills to fill your containers back up in. And I love it that they're eco-friendly. So this, you can get body lotions, you can get body soaps, you can get shampoos and conditioners. You can also get face wash and moisturizers. Now, I have not tried their face wash. The only products I've used from Plain Products is their body lotions, their body wash, and their shampoo and conditioners, and I really do like them. This particular fragrance is rosemary mint vanilla, and I love it. So you can check them out. I've put a link for their products in the page. And then also, I want to give you guys another option. Shea Moisture. Sometimes I'm not able to get online and order products, quick enough. And so I have to go to the big box store. And of course, I'm reading labels and I'm checking things out. I'm using the app called Think Dirty. I've linked to that in the notes in the landing page that's scrolling here. And reading the labels. And a company that I found on the shelf, so I can find this at Walmart, is called Shea Moisture. Now, they have no parabens, no artificial fragrances, no phthalates, no phosphates inside of their products, and you can read their ingredients. You can order them online through Amazon, but I did not put a link in there because I have found Shea Moisture in Walmart's, in Targets. You can find it in store, and I wanted to give you an option for in store. Lots of different brands. And I carry a lot of different ones. This particular one is called American Water and Ginger Detox. So I really like using this one like once every other week or so, just to kind of clean out the hair. I just used it this morning, in fact. So that's another brand. Now, with Shea Moisture, I will say, there's a lot of products out there right now touting that they're infused with essential oils. And I just want to say that not all essential oils are created equal. In the United States, they are not regulated. So even though a product says it has essential oils in it, it can still have fillers. It can still have chemicals. So you really need to know your sources. So Shea Moisture does use essential oils, and I've found some of their products to be too strong of a scent for me. Now, this one I like. There's a couple other ones. There's a body wash that is a hibiscus that I really like. And there's another one that's a frankincense that I really like. But some of the other ones I've not been able to handle, just because I don't do well with synthetic fragrances and fillers. And my nose detects those. You can check it out for yourself. But Shea Moisture, I do use body washes and shampoos and conditioners from them, and I do like those a lot. So Shea Moisture. Now, another company I love, and I was introduced to through my friend Chantel Ray when I was out in her place in Virginia, is called Farm Life. And Ashley is the creator of Farm Life, and she is also a Young Living member. So all of her products are infused with Young Living. And she has got what's called the pharmacy, and I link to her website. You can go in and shop. She has so many products that she's put together. So if you don't like to DIY, and trust me, if you get into essential oils, you can DIY a ton of stuff. But if that's not your game and that's not what you enjoy doing, go to Farm Life, because Ashley has created it for you, and it is using Young Living oils. I love her products, and she has got the science down for creams and lotions and roll-ons. She has a ton of stuff there. She also has a pharmacy, FARMACY, with salves in elderberry syrups and all things immune boosting. So that is one site I love to order products from if I don't want to make my own stuff. So check them out. I've talked to you about Shea Moisture. We've talked about Beauty Counter. Now, another couple companies I want to introduce you to as well. Let me back it up. Beauty Counter also has natural deodorants, and so does Young Living. Now, my personal story, I have not found a natural deodorant that I have been able to use. I have fought for years with natural deodorants. And if that's you, I want to give you an option. Check into Crystal deodorants. And I'm showing this particular brand is the latest one I ordered. And I link to a link in my show notes with this, but this is fantastic for me. First of all, we don't want to stop ourselves from sweating. Our bodies need to sweat. And I don't want to make this video a tutorial, but when I've tried to use natural deodorants, my armpits have broken out, and I have tried to endure it for months. I've gone as far as 2 months in allowing the breakout to go, and I just couldn't fathom it. I switched to Crystal deodorants better than a year ago now and love them. I get the unscented or fragrance-free kind. This one I happened to order because it had a travel size to go with it. And I have loved this, and I have not had the breakouts with it. So it could be an option for you if you want to check out natural deodorants. So I wanted to talk about that. And I want to also talk about sunscreen. So Young Living has fantastic mineral-based sunscreens, and I encourage you guys to check out mineral-based sunscreens. Sunscreens can be full of damaging chemicals that are really causing more harm to our skin than it's doing good, and we're really operating under a false sense of protection. Beauty Counter also has fantastic sunscreens as well. But I got with a dear friend of mine from Canada. Her name is Rachel Varga here this past spring. And she introduced me to a company, and I'm going to show the product. It's called TIZO3. They are a mineral-based sunscreen. It is a primer, and is tinted, and it is a sunscreen. It has titanium and zinc oxide in it. I love this. I have linked to her site just for you guys. It is wonderful on my skin. It is protecting. I do it all down my neck as well. It feels wonderful on the skin, and it is a great primer to have underneath your makeup. It goes on so smooth. I have not found a mineral-based sunscreen that goes on smoother than this for your face under your makeup. I love it. And I also order her chapstick because I have such an issue with the sun and cold sores that I am always having the mineral-based sunscreen on my lips. So you can check that out. And then lastly, one more company to talk to you guys about the bathroom is Lifevantage. It's a new company that I have just been exposed to in the last several months. I ordered their, it's called Protandem, which is fantastic for cellular health inside the bodies. But they also have skincare, they have body care, they have hair care, pet care as well, where they are infusing all of their products with that same cellular protecting science technology. Now, with one of the, and I've not tried their hair care yet. It is on my next order to be coming in. I really want to check that out. But I did get with my order several months ago this lotion moisturizer for your face, and you guys, I love it. This is my morning moisturizer. It is fantastic for the face, and I use it on my face, neck, and hands, ladies, and décolletage area. If you are a woman, I don't care what age you are, you need to be moisturizing day and night, your face, neck, décolletage, and your back of hands. This is where our age shows up on our body. Okay, so to highlight back again, I love sharing about the bathroom. Medicine cabinet, check out yourself some essential oils. You really need to do some checking in. That was my gateway to healthy living, and I couldn't be happier with that decision. Young Living is a total health and wellness company. I shared them in the kitchen. Y'all be sharing them in every single episode because truly it is your health in a box delivered right to your door. Love that company. Plain Products, eco-friendly, toxin-free body care products, hair care products. You can check them out. Farm Life, my good friend Ashley, she has everything that she makes herself with her own hands, using a lot of Young Living products as well. You need to check them out. Shea Moisture, if you just want to buy stuff inside the stores, check out Shea Moisture. Again, my nose is ultra sensitive, so there's some of their products I can't use, but a lot of them I can. And then my good friend Rachel Varga in skincare, love this brand for sunscreen underneath your makeup. And then, of course, Lifevantage is the next company. And again, another health and wellness company with a lot of different products for a lot of different areas in the home. You will be able to get all of those links by going to amycarlson.com/landing/bathroom. Every single link is inside there. This is part 2 of a 4-part series. Part 1, if you haven't listened to it yet, is on the kitchen. And next up is the laundry room. So we'll see you next time. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.
That's all for this episode of the Toxin Terminator, and we hope we've helped you remove the hidden toxins in your life for renewed health. If you're looking to continue your journey towards full rejuvenation, reach out to Amy directly by visiting amycarlson.com for your own one-on-one chat session, as well as your free toxic risk assessment. That's AIMEEcarlson.com. And remember, you are just one small change away from renewed health.